save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. Yes. Make a wish. Count to 3. Come with me. Oh, yes. Listen. This episode is devoted to one of the best movies of all time, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yes, or Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Listen, the Ron Dahl classic, okay? Probably one of the only 2 books I've ever read in my entire life, okay? And it wasn't because I was forced to read it. It was because I was, well, to be perfectly honest with you, we had a school store. You know, everything has a story. There's always a story, and I have to tell my story. So I'll try to tell it as quickly as possible so we can get to the unboxings and openings of things that I have over here that I want to show you. But Roald Dahl, does it say it on top of the thing? I don't want to mispronounce his name, and I'm probably going to. Anywho, came out with a book, and I don't know if anybody remembers back in the day, we used to have what they call is either troll books or a it started with an S, but they would have a book fair at school. Well, I was one of those children that brought home the pamphlet and the paper and everything and announced to my mother and father that there was a school, there was going to be a bookstore at the school, and it was like something that they brought in, and it was like a big deal. I mean, they actually brought in bookshelves, and they would let us get out of class as a class, and we would go with our teacher, and we would be able to go look at all the books that they held. It looked just like a library. It was amazing. It was amazing. I had to be probably around maybe first grade, second grade, around that time. Well, this is what happens. Well, whether you have money or not, whether your parents gave a crap or didn't, you were forced to go to the book fair, okay? And they had everything. I mean, they had posters of what was hot back in the 80s when I was in school, okay? And kids were buying posters of little kittens. That was big back in the day. Like posters of kittens and dogs and stuff like that. And the girls would buy the kittens and dogs, and maybe they'd have like a poster of Knight Rider, or maybe they had a poster of the A-Team van or Mr. T or something like that. But the bottom line was, my parents sent me to school with no money whatsoever, and I would have to go to these school store things, these book fairs, Scholastic and Troll Books. Okay, I think they changed place or whatever. Now I think they're Scholastic. They used to be Troll Book Funds or Troll Book Fairs. So I would go with the class, and I remember very clearly walking by the cover of Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It wasn't even Willy Wonka, it was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Had a cool little picture of a cartoon-looking Charlie and a cartoon-looking Willy Wonka, and it caught my eye. And Willy Wonka happened to be just like one of my favorite movies of all time. I remember we got our first VHS player. My father took me down to go rent out VHS tapes, and he was like, "What do you want to rent?" And I was like, "I want to rent Willy Wonka. I love Willy Wonka. I want to rent Willy Wonka." Well, unfortunately, that didn't work out either, because every time he rented me Willy Wonka, we ended up getting what was it? Hollywood Hot Tubs, okay, which was like a rated R B-line movie that for some reason he never returned it and complained to them, but. Now that I'm getting a little older, I'm starting to kind of think that maybe he rented Hollywood Hot Tubs and just told me that he was renting Willy Wonka, and that just wasn't even a thing. But with that said, I would go to this troll book thing, and the first time I went, I saw this book, okay? And I've never been a book reader, okay? I was forced to read not the Warriors. What the heck was it? The Outsiders. I was forced to read The Outsiders, I think my junior year in high school. And prior to that, I think I read the Rambo 2 book that I bought myself from one of the bookstores. And then there was this Willy Wonka book, and I wanted it so bad. And we went to the first book fair, and I saw it there, and I came home, and I was all excited. I brought home the paper and showed my mother and showed my father. I'm like, listen, it's going on all week. They're going to let us go back again on Friday. Can you give me the $4 for the Willy Wonka book? I want the Charlie Truck Factory book. I want to get the book. I want to buy a book. I want to read. Okay. I want everybody else get a book. The little girls getting posters of kitty cats and everything, all smelling flowers and stuff like that. All I want to buy is one book for like I think it was like $3.95, something like that. It might even meant $2.95 back then. I'm not even sure, but it was a 95. It was never like $3 or $4. It was like a $2.95. But anyway, I digress. I'm going off track here. Friday came, and I go up to my dear old dad. I'm like, "Hey, Pops, Dad. Hey, my friend. It's Friday, and I've been asking you for this Willy Wonka thing. I did the dishes. I cooked supper. I took care of things around the house. I cleaned my room. Everything's all set. Everything good. Okay, can I have... you give me $5 a week allowance. Can I have my $5 allowance? Hey there, $5. Hey, I did dishes. Okay, I sorted the laundry. I put the stuff away. My room is clean. Everything's all set. You said you give me allowance. $5 right here. Can I have it? And he's like, no, I don't have it to give you. And I'm like, but you got paid on Thursday and today's Friday. He's like, yeah, well, I stopped at the scratch ticket place and I scratched all my money away and now we broke and I can't pay the gas bill, telephone bill. So more likely I'm going to be shutting all that stuff off by the weekend. So you want a book? I want my gas and electric and telephone. And I was like, oh. So as when you're in like first grade or second grade or whatever, it kind of doesn't really click to you that, you know, you need gas and electric and telephone and everything. That I just wanted the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory book. That's all I wanted was buy the book. I wanted to be able to buy a book, okay? I wanted to be able to buy something. All the other kids were buying stuff. I wanted to buy something too. But unfortunately, no, Pops didn't have the money, again, because he gambled it away on the old scratch tickets there, because that's more important than his son. That's just the way it was, okay? That's just the way it was. So, I went to the book fun thing on Friday with my big, bulky, triple fat goose type jacket, okay? And I stole it. Yeah, that's what I did. I walked up to it, and I stared at it for a long time, and I mean, this was way before security cameras, and they weren't really watching. There was one cashier lady, and the teachers were over there, and there was kids just everywhere and everything. And I took the thing and the book, and I put it in my jacket, and I stole it. Okay, I stole it because I didn't know what else to do. I could not obtain it. I didn't have the money. I couldn't get it. This was the last day. They weren't coming back. I knew that my father was never going to give me the money for it, so I stole it. Okay, and I got to tell you that as I got older, and now that I'm older or whatever, I kind of look back at these things as when I'm having a tough time, when I can't pay my gas bill or electric bill or whatever. I can't. When I'm having like situations where I'm struggling, I'm like, that's because I did some bad thing back when I was in first grade and second grade. But then again, I pause and I think, did I really do something bad? I mean, I'm first grade, second grade. I might even been kindergarten, okay? And I'm just a little kid wanting what all the other kids got. Every other kid got something. It wasn't like I was, there was a whole bunch of us all standing near the wall going, hey, you know what? We all ain't getting nothing. Let's just talk about it. No, everybody was getting something, okay? Everybody was getting something. And I just felt really, really like torn. So I remember, if anybody's ever stolen anything before, you get like this like nervous, anxiety type feeling or whatever, and then you get the thing and you put it in your possession. I hid it inside my inside jacket pocket, and I went through the whole school day like that, and I went home, and then I'm hiding the book at home. Now the book's being hidden at home, and I'm reading the book, but I'm hiding the book and reading the book at home because if my father would have saw the book, he would have been like, where'd you get the money for that book? Where'd you get the book? Where'd the book come from? You know what I mean? He would have been mad at me for stealing the book, but yet I wanted the book, okay? And it's only because of my love for the movie, okay? I don't know why. The cover art just drew me in, and I took it, okay? And I read it from cover to cover, hiding and reading. I was hiding and reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, yep. And I got to tell you, it was not like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It was a bit different. It was a bit different, but that's not even the point. The point of the story was, as a father, I have always tried to make sure that my children have always had the things that they have asked for. I've always had. You grow up and you do things like this. So when you grow up and you have kids, you start having the same concerns. You're like, okay, well, if I don't provide for them, if I don't give them something, then they're gonna steal. Then I'm gonna have to deal if they get caught with them stealing something, and then I'm gonna be embarrassed. They're gonna be embarrassed. We're all gonna be embarrassed. It's gonna be a big embarrassing situation. So I learned from what my father did, because I didn't want my kids to steal too, and it just so happens that now my gas, electric, and telephone get shut off, and my kids really don't care that the gas, electric, and telephone get shut off. Okay, at like 19 through 26, they're kind of more of like, we're spoiled rotten because you spoiled rotten us because you were feeling guilty about every single damn thing that ever happened to your childhood. So you did the opposite of what your father did for you, and now we suck. Okay, that's about it. With that said, let's get to the unboxings. Yes. So, the topic for today is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, I have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on VHS, and I had it on the side of my desk with a plastic cover on it for ages. Then I wanted to make this video, and I went up to the wife, and the wife likes to hide things. She likes to hide things around the house. It's like when it's time to clean, cleaning means I'm going to hide things from you, and you're not going to be able to find them ever again. I'm going to hide them really, really good. They could be upstairs, they could be downstairs, they could be in the basement, they could be anywhere. Okay, I don't know where the hell it went, okay? But I went up to her last night. I said, hey, remember that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory that I bought that was in really good condition? I put in plastic. Been sitting on my desk for the longest time. I want to make a video tomorrow on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Do you know where it is? And she's like, oh, wait, I got you. And she climbs over our kitchen table and goes over in the corner next to where I keep my DJ equipment and everything, and I'm like, is this where we keep Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? She's like, well, this is where I keep all the DVDs that you left over on the side of the thing, and I thought maybe Willy Wonka would be over there, but it's not. And I'm like, forget it. I gotta make the video nevertheless. So forget it. I'll skip the VHS tape. My viewers will believe that I own a copy of Willy Wonka on VHS. I don't think that really makes a difference. Here's a picture of it over here. That's what I had. I don't know what the hell it is. Somewhere upstairs. I'm thinking it's downstairs. Probably in my daughter's dollhouse from when they were kids, because that's where I put like the VHS tapes that I know I'm never going to watch. Anyway, so the first thing I ended up purchasing was this Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Well, first was the VHS tape, but then it was the snapper case of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory DVD. Okay, I'm going to go fast, okay? It was this DVD. And this is what started. This was my after VHS to DVD, and this made me quite satisfied and happy. Then for some reason they released this Willy Wonka on DVD again. I believe this was a so much anniversary or whatever. They released it again. New cover art, new back, new front, new special features, and the collector that I am, I'm like, okay, you know what? Then this DVD now is kaputzi, and then this DVD is gonna take its place. Then where are we going with this? From here to here to here? No, we're going from here. We're going from here to here to here. All right. Then a Walmart in my area was going out of business. Well, it was moving or whatever the heck was going on with it. The bottom line is it was closing, and they had a big clearance section in their media section. And I was like, now I did upgrade the DVDs to Blu-ray, and I must have hidden my Blu-ray somewhere in one of my crates, probably in my closet area, because I got it under my it's been scanned in, it's in my catalog, but I can't find it. But I remember very, very clearly this was Christmas Eve, if I remember. Yeah, it was Christmas Eve, and I was visiting my wife's family. And normal me was looking for a way to get the hell out of the house. I did not want to be there anymore. I wanted to get out of the house on Christmas Eve. So I told my wife, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go for it, because we were in the area where her family lived, and it's not where we live. And I was like, I'm going to go check out the local Walmart and see what they got for media. I want to go check out their media section over here at the Walmart that we passed on the way to your mother's house. And she's like, yeah, if you really want to go. I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go for a little ride. I'll be right back. So that was me escaping from the New Year's Eve, which is my in-laws' house. And for some reason on the shelf, I saw this thing. There was one single one sitting there. And this is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack with comes with a Wonka bar and it comes with pencils and an eraser. I don't know what the purpose is for that, and a book, and it comes with a fake golden ticket and everything. And it was on clearance for $5. I kid you not, $5. That's it. I picked this thing up, and I went over to that register. I was singing the songs of Willy Wonka as I was skipping. I'm like, come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. $5 damn, I'm buying you, and I'm pretty damn happy. I'm glad I left that in-law house to go find this crap. And listen, I skipped off over there. I paid for this thing $5, and I've had it ever since. I have opened it. Okay, it has been opened. I'm not gonna go crazy there, because I have viewed it. Just to see what all the special things were that were inside. Was it impressive? Not really. Is it the box set? Yeah. Is it numbered? Yes. Limited edition. Was it $5? Worth every damn penny. Then, let's go with the next thing here. Then I picked up Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the digibook, and I was like, okay. You know, it's a digibook. It's a book and Blu-ray. That's what you get there. Just a book and a Blu-ray. Then all of a sudden, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory comes out. Okay, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory comes out with John. I was gonna say John Stamos, ain't John Stamos, with Johnny Depp. Okay, John Stamos. Imagine that. Imagine John Stamos as Willy Wonka. Yeah. So anyway, all of a sudden, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory comes out, and I picked up the Charlie and Chocolate Factory DVD. Now that's been crated up, boxed up a long, long time because I ended up picking up this. This is my go-to if I want to see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. These are 3 individual discs. You get Beetlejuice, you get Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and you get Corpse Bride. This is like the Tim Burton collection or whatever, or the Tim Burton cheap collection. And this is my go-to if I ever want to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I do. Okay, I will tell you that Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory are my comfort movies. These are the movies I put on when I'm feeling like I'm going over the ledge or going over the edge or I can't take it no more. My life be throwing me a curveball and I want to escape for a little bit. I do put on either a Willy Wonka or a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. For some reason, they calm me. Don't know what it is. If you're a psychiatrist, you might want to look into that to tell your patients to pick themselves up a copy of Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to ease their minds, because that's where I'm at with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Willy Wonka. So this is my go-to for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But you know, it's all individual discs, so there's no compression, everything's good. But there is a Blu-ray somewhere around here of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know what the heck it is, and there is a DVD that I know is crated up because I was like, okay, I got the Blu-ray, I'm good, I'm all set. And then I got this triple pack. I'm like, I can keep these all together, and I can put Beetlejuice away, and I can put the actually I never owned Corpse Bride on any other format except for that one. Actually, I have it on DVD, but not a single Blu-ray. Now and then they released the 10th anniversary, which, as you can see, I never opened this up. I had no need for it. The special features weren't that special. And the only thing that was special about this, it was the 10th anniversary, and it came with a book. So I was like, I'm not going to read that damn book, and if I want to watch Charlie and Chocolate Factory, I'm going to watch this. Then they released this. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on 4K. Now, this is the 4K Blu-ray combo pack. Yeah, I still don't go to this when I want to watch Willy Wonka. I'm going to show you what I go to now when I want to watch Willy Wonka. I did go for the Digipack for a while, but then that was wrestling with the Digipack was kind of a pain in the neck. And so I was like, yeah, I'll get Willy Wonka on 4K, even though I'm probably never going to watch it on 4K because I'm not a 4K guy. But it's one of my beloved movies, so I have to own it on every format. So this has been bagged up and stuck on my shelf. It's been sitting there for ages, collecting dust or whatever. And I watch... This is what I watch. This is what I watch now. And this took the place of all of that. Okay, all this took the place of all of that stuff. It's this 2-pack of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, these are both individual discs, once again, both on Blu-ray. Same discs that were in these other ones, nothing different. Special features, same as the other ones. Nothing different except for the packaging. $10. This is what I go to if I want to watch Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is the main one right here. This is it. This is all you need. This is all. Be perfectly honest with you, this is all you really need. If you are a avid or minor Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Willy Wonka fan, then this is all you need in your collection. You don't need to buy all that stuff. That's just me being crazy again. But a new movie came out. Yes. And I saw the trailer for it, and I pulled back a little bit. You know, so listen, if you're like a big fan of a movie, when they release a remake or a redo or a prequel or a sequel or whatever, sometimes if you're a true fan, you analyze the crap out of it. I know I do. I have yet to watch Blues Brothers 2000 because it does not have John Belushi in it. I'm a huge John Belushi fan, and out of respect for John Belushi, I cannot bring myself to watch Blues Brothers 2000. Now, I am a huge Gene Wilder fan, so you're probably like, how were you able to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory being a big Gene Wilder fan and knowing that Johnny Depp was not Gene Wilder? And I was like, because it was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. Totally different story. Supposedly like the book that I stole back when I was in kindergarten, first, second grade, okay? So I wanted to see what the big hoopla was all about. Plus, I am quite a Johnny Depp fan, so I want to see what he was going to do with the role. I want to see if he was going to make it any better, or could he even touch Gene Wilder's performance? Hell no. He could not touch Gene. He was a ridiculous Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But yet, still comforts me. Still comforts me. The story, the characters, the kids still comfort me, still bring me back to that thing. I so badly wanted to be Charlie. I want to be Charlie right now. I want somebody to give me the factory. I think I deserve the factory. Listen, I'm an honest person now. Okay, I ain't stealing nothing no more. I've been extremely honest. I take care of kids and everything. Somebody should give me the factory. Okay, it's time that somebody says, listen, if I had an everlasting gobstopper at the end of the movie, I would give it back to Mr. Wonka just like Charlie, because that's the way. That's the state of being that I'm in right now. Okay. But I will tell you, if Mr. Wonka did give me the factory, guaranteed that most of that stuff would be. I would have took his hat. That would have been in a glass case somewhere. That half room thing everything that Gene Wilder had would be in a glass case, because I would be like I'd be like of the things that he left behind. But then the Wonka movie came out, and I saw the trailer, and I'm like, oh man, isn't that kid from like Dune? And my kids are like, oh Dad, he's a good actor and everything, and you got to see it, Dad. This is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the best movie I've ever seen. It's great. And I'm like, I don't know, man. This isn't Gene Wilder. This isn't Johnny Depp. This is a whole different story. This is Wonka. It's like a prequel to Willy Wonka. Now, is he going to try to be like Gene Wilder, or is he going to try to be like Johnny Depp? It piqued my interest. So the first day that it opened, me and the wife were there. We didn't tell the kids. Say nothing. We didn't tell the kids. We were like, screw this, screw them. We're getting in the car. We're going to go see Wonka because I'm a grown man, okay? And I'm going to go see Wonka because I want to bring back a little piece of my childhood. And I'm taking you with me to go bring it back, okay? And we went the opening night. We didn't tell nobody, okay? And then days later, they kept like, Dad, I'm surprised you haven't seen that Wonka movie yet. I'm like, But meanwhile, I've already seen it. I saw it the first opening day. And we went to the late movie. It was like 11 o'clock movie at night. Nobody was there. It was the greatest thing that happened to me in years. So, in my motto of this channel, movies are memories. Me and my wife went to go see the movie Wonka. And I got to tell you, I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. And little secret, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. At the end, I'm not gonna tell you the ending of the movie, but at the end, this is a little minor something that it's not a spoiler. At the end, Wonka sings Pure Imagination. And not in years have I had a warm, comfortable feeling where like the hair on the back of my neck actually stood up, where I was like, I got chills, like grease chills. They multiply, and yeah, I had chills, and the hair on the back of my neck stood up. My arm hair was like, oh, I got chills. Okay, when he uttered those "Come with me," when he did that part, my whole entire childhood of VHS tapes and comfort and happiness, and listen, there wasn't a lot of happiness in my house. Happiness to me was locking my bedroom door and putting in my VHS tape of Willy Wonka and just watching it over and over and over and over again until it wore out. It literally wore out. The one I have now is one I got at like a used place, and it was in good condition. That's why I bought it. But I wore out my original Willy Wonka tape. I would stop it every once in a while, and then it started skipping. It had like that tracking problem and everything. Listen, it loved the movie. Me and the wife went, and movies are definitely memories, and it was a good memory. It was something that it was just me and my wife, and we snuck out. We didn't ask permission. Okay, I don't know if you guys are like me, but when you get older and you have kids that are older, all of a sudden you start asking your kids permission. Can I go see this movie? Hey, do you want to go to this movie with me? Hey, you feel guilty about going to see a movie. You know, meanwhile they're watching every single movie that's at the theater with their friends, and they could care less what you're doing at home, whether or not you're sitting there with your thumb up your butt and waiting for them to come home. They could care less, but you worry about them and what they're gonna think. Okay, but not that day. Not that day. I was like, hun, sweetie pie, babe cakes, we're gonna go see Wonka, and I don't care what the kids say, because They ain't coming home till later on tonight anyway. One of them's going to go to their boyfriends. The other one's going to go out and do God knows what. And the other one's going to go do God knows what too. And the other one don't live here no more. So, we're going to see Wonka. We're not even going to tell them. We're going to go. And I'm going to take you out to eat. We went out to eat too. So we went out to eat that night and we went to go see Wonka. We had a date night. And we don't get many of them, okay? Because I never have any money. And we just don't have time. We never have time for ourselves. So, with that said, I got a package. Hey. And this package comes from Blow Outta Here Video. And I'm gonna say it again. Now that physical media is becoming almost impossible to find and they're jacking the prices through the roof. If you haven't noticed lately, they're jacking the prices up because they know that the physical media collectors are still gonna buy the physical media, so they're jacking the prices. So you go to Blow Outta Here Video, you buy 2, you get 1 for like I think it's like 15% off the second one or whatever it is. And then if you buy 3, it's like 20% off the third one. Whatever it is, I got this from Blow Outta Here Video. Now, let me see if I can grab it. Yep, I can do it. I know what's in here. Okay, this is not a secret. I just want to cut through the slipcases of this thing. All right. And I have, you ready for it? Yeah, I went a little crazy. Because listen, the reason why I went a little crazy is because this movie now means a lot to me. Okay, it means a lot to me because me and the wife, we don't get to do a lot of things, and we very rarely have the money to do it. Matter of fact, when we went to go see this movie, I actually had a gift card that was given to me at Christmas time, I think like a year ago, and that was another we actually went to go see for free. And she had credit things there, so even the popcorn was like discounted and everything. So it was pretty much a free. We paid for supper, which was like $60 or whatever, and then it was a free movie. But I picked up the Blu-ray of Willy Wonka. Sorry, no, I'm sorry. Whoa, Blu-ray of Wonka, which I gotta tell you, it's not even in the same category as Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's its own movie. I consider it a standalone, okay? And when this thing went on sale at Walmart, the prices were absolutely insane. I don't know what's going on nowadays. I think it's a supply and demand type thing. We still got those collectors out there that still want their physical media. So it's a supply and demand thing. They're going to start jacking the price up. So the Blu-ray was like $32. And I was like, are you crazy? For a Blu-ray? I have never paid $32 for a Blu-ray in my life. Why would I pay $32? Oh, I'm sorry. It was $22 for it. And then the 4K was $32. So I went on the Blow Outta Here Video, and I think it was like $20 or $19.90 something, whatever. But they had the special, so I was like, okay, I'm going to pick up Wonka on 4K also. Because, for some reason, this company, Warner Brothers, be ripping us off as physical movie collectors, because technically this should be in a 4K DVD, 4K Blu-ray combo pack. Now, there is a DVD out there. Will I pick up the DVD? Probably, but I don't want to pay $20 for it. I'm not going to pay $18 for it. I'm going to wait for that thing to drop down to nothing when somebody realizes that they want to get rid of it, and I'll buy it used off of them, because I am not sinking any more money into Wonka movies. But this should have been a combo pack. Instead, it costs $32 and $20, and with the 15% off, I believe it was. I'm not good at math. I don't know. It wasn't that bad. I did a pay in 4. It wasn't that bad. But now I got Wonka on 4K and Blu-ray. But the stubborn collector in me that needs to be a completist, as I was shopping for Wonka on eBay, I realized that Walmart had a limited edition steelbook. And I'm not a steelbook guy. I really don't care about the steelbooks. But what was cool about the steelbook is the steelbook was actually a Blu-ray 4K combo pack, which it was torn, because I was like, man, why couldn't they just put a 4K Blu-ray combo pack with a slipcover that is in a reasonable price and everything? Because in this box, my friends, is the Walmart exclusive out of print. Can't buy it anywhere except for eBay. And now the flippers are going absolutely crazy. I think the lowest that they had this thing for was $60. I paid, ready? You ready? $59.99 plus tax for this steelbook. And I gotta tell you, I don't normally do stuff like that. That's something that's like box set price. That's like what you pay for a box set nowadays. But I will show you, and I already opened it because it was too expensive for me not to open and check out what's going on here. And I put it all back in here for you guys, so that way I could. For some reason, they camouflaged it for me. That was nice. I mean, it's a camouflage. I will tell you, as I show it to you, this is the Wonka 4K Blu-ray Ultra HD Steelbook that I will never, ever open. I'll never open this. There's no need for me to open it. Actually, this one right here, I'll never open it. I'm not going to open that either because I don't want to watch the 4K. This is what I'm going to open. It's the Blu-ray, and that's what I'm going to open. And that's what I'm going to watch. And since y'all were nice enough to all stick around and listen to my story, I will hand out the digital copy in this Wonka Blu-ray. Since that's the only one that I plan on opening. And since you guys are my friends and I want somebody to enjoy this movie, hopefully a subscriber. And if you are a regular watcher and subscriber, please do me a favor and leave in the comments, hey, I got it, or thank you, or something like that. So that way the other people that are trying to get it know that the digital copy is already been given away. Inside, all we get is the Wonka, the Wonka movie. And I'm going to come forward, and usually I do it like this, so I can put the little picture over here. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do that for you right now. Here we go. Digital copy of Wonka. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now hopefully you can grab your special someone and make a memory also. And with that said, my friends, yeah, you can comment below because comments always help. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff because that helps with my algorithm. I was told that the thumbs up. You give me the thumbs up, and that helps me with my algorithm. But if you could do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, I would greatly appreciate it. That's what I do on this channel. Every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, I unbox things, open things, and tell you crazy, messed up stories of my childhood. Do I regret stealing the copy of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as a child? Yes, I do. If I could do things another way, I definitely would have. Unfortunately, when I was a kid, there was no other way. It was the way, the only way. And do I regret it? Yes. Am I at the age where I realized that what I did was wrong? Yes, 100%. What I did was wrong. I do not condone stealing anything. I do not steal anything to this day. I do not even bootlegs and everything. I'm so against bootlegging stuff and buying bootleg stuff. I have been redeemed. Okay, that's what I can say about that. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Enjoy the movie, and if you don't own it, I advise you picking it up. I will warn you, it is a musical. You're gonna hear a lot of musical numbers from beginning to end. Matter of fact, I think everything is sung. By the way, if you have not seen Wonka yet, or you're not seen the trailer or everything, it's 100% a musical. But it is tolerable, enjoyable in a Tim Burton-ish kind of way. So if you like Tim Burton style movies, you're gonna like Wonka. And with that said, my friends, I will see you later. You should have saved me some.